In a world drowning in noise, The Power of Silence by Kelvin W. Nathan offers a profound reminder. Silence isn't emptiness, it's strength, clarity, and control. These 48 takeaways will guide you through mastering quiet to unlock deeper focus, emotional peace, and the kind of power that speaks without words. Foundations of Silence, Takeaways 1 to 10. 1. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is often misunderstood as a void. In reality, it's a rich inner space where thoughts are sorted, healing begins, and intuition becomes audible. 2. Stillness holds answers. When external noise stops, the answers you've been chasing finally rise to the surface. Stillness clears the fog of overstimulation. 3. Speech begins in restraint. Before we speak wisely, we must master the impulse to react. Silence disciplines the tongue and polishes the mind. 4. The calm voice is the strongest. Power doesn't always roar, it often whispers. Leaders, teachers, and wise mentors influence deeply through calm, deliberate tones. 5. Silence aligns, not avoids. Avoidance stems from fear, but intentional silence creates alignment within yourself, your values, and your energy. 6. You can't listen while reacting. True listening dies when reaction takes over. Silence removes ego from the equation and allows you to receive without judgment. 7. Solitude sharpens vision. Being alone with your thoughts, without distraction, increases focus and insight. Clarity blooms in solitude. 8. People reveal themselves in silence. When you go quiet, others fill the gap, sometimes revealing more than they intended. Silence becomes a mirror. 9. Loud minds hide insecurity. People who constantly speak or distract are often avoiding discomfort. A loud mind signals unrest, a quiet one, control. 10. Presence begins in stillness. We think being present means being active, but it actually begins with stillness, mentally and emotionally grounded awareness. 2. Silence in relationships. Takeaways 11 to 20. 11. Silence ends. Many fights. Most arguments escalate from ego. Silence starves the ego and opens space for reflection and de-escalation. 12. Listening is love in action. Active listening requires stillness. When you stop interrupting, defending, or correcting, you show love more clearly than words ever could. 13. Silence disarms aggression. Yelling back intensifies conflict, but silence? It short-circuits hostility and invites the other person to hear their own volume. 14. Trust is built in quiet moments. We often think trust needs proof, but sitting silently together without pressure builds connection through peace. 15. Advice isn't always needed. Not every pain needs a solution. Sometimes your silent presence is the most comforting response. 16th. Observation beats assumptions. Speaking less lets you observe more. Facial expressions, body language, tone. These are truths that words often hide. 17. Silence is a shield from insults. You're not obligated to respond to disrespect. Silence protects dignity and shows strength without engaging in battles. 18. Restraint is a form of wisdom. Speaking the truth is important, but so is knowing when silence does more good. Truth without timing causes harm. 19th. Reactions are noisy, wisdom is quiet. Immediate reactions often lack thought. Waiting in silence creates space for wisdom to guide your response. 20. Real support is often unspoken. Sometimes words complicate what is simple. A silent hug or an understanding glance can offer more healing than 100 sentences. Third, silence in daily life. Takeaways 21 to 35. 21st, begin the day in silence. Mornings filled with stillness create calm foundations. It's the mental warm-up for everything that follows. 22. Digital silence is liberation. A silent phone is a powerful tool for focus and peace. Unplugging reclaims your mental bandwidth. 23rd. Stillness resets emotions. Emotional storms settle in quiet. A few moments of silence can lower stress, realign thoughts, and restore balance. 24. Journaling is silent therapy. Writing is thinking in silence. It transforms scattered thoughts into clarity and action. 25th. Meditation is structured silence. It's not just sitting, it's disciplining the mind to stop wandering. Each breath becomes a message to slow down and reset. 26. Nature teaches without words. A silent walk in nature offers more answers than most conversations. Trees, rivers, and skies remind us how to just be. 27th. Awkward silence builds growth. The moments we rush to fill are often where self-growth happens. Letting them be uncomfortable builds emotional endurance. 28. Silence improves decision-making. Urgency often forces us into poor choices. Silence gives us time to let intuition lead instead of anxiety. 29th. Say less, mean more. Minimal words create maximum impact. People remember what's said with intention, not what's said often. 30. Only speak to improve silence. A filter for everything you say. Will this make the silence better? If not, hold it back. 31. Protect your mental space. Letting others constantly talk at you pollutes your inner world. Silence is your boundary and cleanser. 32. Breathe before you speak. That short pause, a breath before talking, builds control. It replaces reaction with choice. 33. Silence prevents escalation. In tense moments, saying nothing prevents things from spiraling. Delay words until you're in control of them. 34. One silent minute can heal hours. Sometimes, a minute away from a problem, in stillness, can save a whole day from stress. 35. Embrace boredom. It's not boring. It's space for creativity and rest. In the silence of boredom, new ideas are born. 4th. Mastery. Through silence, takeaways, 36 to 48. 36. Silence makes you intuitive. Noise drowns out instinct. Silence allows you to hear your gut, the truest compass. 37. Fear shrinks in silence. Anxiety feeds on chaos. Silence starves it. Stillness teaches you that most fears are smoke, not fire. 38th. Master yourself before others. You can't influence others without inner peace. Silence is the training ground for leadership and composure. 39th. Power comes from observation. The silent observer sees the whole game, while others argue over rules. Quiet gives perspective. 40. Clarity comes from silence. When thoughts overwhelm, go silent. Clarity comes not by adding more, but by removing the noise. 41. Peace is internal, not external. You don't need a quiet room. You need a quiet mind. True peace travels with you everywhere. 42. Silence builds self-discipline. Self-control begins in quiet decisions no one sees. The ability to say no, wait, reflect, it's all born in silence. 43rd. Silence makes you immune to manipulation. You can't be manipulated if you don't react. Silence breaks the cycle of emotional games. 44. Speak less, say more. The most impactful leaders use words sparingly but purposefully. Their silence makes their words sacred. 45th. Stillness. Sparks. Breakthroughs. Innovation happens in pauses. The solution you need is often behind the mental wall only silence can unlock. 46. Loud mind, weak soul. A noisy internal world is a sign of spiritual hunger. Feed your soul with quiet moments, not constant consumption. 47. Truth lives in silence. The deeper the truth, the less it needs defending. When you're right, silence often says it better than arguing. 48th. To master silence is to master life. Silence isn't passive, it's power under control. When you no longer fear silence, you gain full command of your emotions, your energy, and your presence. Closing thought. In a world addicted to noise, silence becomes a revolutionary act of self-mastery.